Gillies, how are you? Are you as excited as I am about the awesome news that we finally have an official date for the Gilmore Girls Netflix continuation slash premiere, November 25th? And here in America, that is actually not just the day after Thanksgiving, but Black Friday. So how many of you are going to forfeit Black Friday shopping and actually stay home to watch the premiere? Because I know I am. But anyway, let's talk about what this video mainly will be about. I just had to gush a little bit about finally getting that date. But anyway, I want to talk about a topic that has been with me since I originally watched Gilmore Girls, because I actually watched Gilmore Girls on TV when it was originally on TV, like religiously. I loved it, and of course, you know, I watched it in reruns, and of course I rewatched it again on Netflix because it's timeless, it's classic, I love it. And but one of the things that always got me was the three main loves in Rory's life. And I wanted to make a video to kind of talk about that because I know that my opinion probably isn't the most popular, but I felt I want to explain why I feel the way I do, because I know I'm not the only one out there that feels this way, but again, I know it's probably not the most popular opinion, but I felt that this side of the argument, I guess you could call it, needs to be represented, because I have yet to see too many people voice this opinion. So let's get into it. Oh, Dean. I think Dean was probably a parent's dream for a daughter's first boyfriend. I mean, he was disciplined, honest, hardworking. He was just a great all-around guy, and man, was he patient, okay? And yet, despite all of those admirable qualities, he kind of annoyed me. I don't know why. I liked Dean, don't get me wrong, but he just, and honestly, actually, I take that back. I think I do know why. It's because maybe he was too perfect, in my opinion, and he was amazing, and it just was like, there was an unbelievability factor there for me personally. Maybe it was because even when he got upset, he was still kind of adorable. Maybe I just couldn't take it seriously. I don't know. However, on the flip, I will say that it was nonetheless an adorable, cute little relationship, you know, a good first relationship. And I think it was also a little bit refreshing because of how innocent it was, because even when the show was on TV, the world was not so much an innocent place, in my opinion. So it was kind of nice to see a nice, you know, non-complicated, sweet relationship in this complicated world. And even though Dean did slightly annoy me, I really ended up loving Dean in comparison to her next boyfriend. Yes, I know her and Jess had stuff in common, and I know that every girl goes through her bad boy phase, but man, I did not like Jess. And this is the opinion that I have found to be unpopular in the Gilmore fan world. I will never understand or otherwise be convinced, like so many of the fans seem to be, that she should have ended up with Jess. And, you know, like I said, I know they had stuff in common, but in my opinion, they really were not good for each other. She was influenced by him adversely, and he was too self-absorbed to be positively affected by her, in my opinion. He was selfish, he was immature. I mean, he could never tell her that he loved her. He was constantly running away. I mean, I understand that he had a rough life, but seriously, that's no excuse. I mean, how many times did he seriously break her heart or leave her hanging? I mean, because he was just selfish, and okay, he was scared, and maybe some women find that attractive, but I'm just not one of them. It's like, dude, he left her flapping in the wind I don't know how many times, and he infuriated me because of that. I just, like, she was always, like, you know, kind of waiting on bated breath for him to get his crap together. And he just always annoyed me because of that. He may have been physically cute, but his selfish ways were anything but cute. In my opinion, I couldn't stand how he treated her, and it was just too many times. It was all the time. So yes, I'm not a fan of Jess, and I realize that's the unpopular opinion, but you know what, that's my opinion on the matter. As far as the final guy in her love life, the main ones anyway, I will say that Logan, and again, I realize he's not apparently a fan favorite, but once again, I'm just gonna say, you know, hear me out on this, because seriously, I do have some points that I think are pretty solid in the case of Logan. So let's just get it out of the way. Yes, he hurt her. But you know what? Let's look at the facts here. They started as friends with benefits. Rory was anything but stupid. She knew what she was getting herself into. She was taking this guy on who had never been in a real relationship, okay? Am I saying that makes an excuse for, the things he did? No. But I am saying it's the reason. He was clueless. And Rory totally taught him the rules. He didn't know them, and she taught him, and she also taught him a lesson when he did mess up. You know? I mean, let's take a moment to realize that Rory kind of did the impossible. She broke the ultimate playboy, okay? And I really think that deserves some major recognition, okay? Because, yay, it ain't too many women that can do that, okay? She broke this dude that didn't know the rules, had never been in a relationship, and unlike Jess, okay, Logan actually stuck around, okay? He actually tried to work things out with her, and the key word is here, he tried. Unlike Jess, who kept running away, okay? He did always come back and want to work on it, okay? He may have taken off a couple times, but he came back. He told her he loved her. He fought for her. They made it work. They did have a lot in common. They were mature. It was a mature relationship. They had fun together. They loved each other. And honestly, they really were good for each other, in my honest opinion. So yes, Logan is the one that I have always loved with her, because I do believe that they both made each other better people. And I gotta tell you, even though I do understand why they did it, why they had Rory say no to Logan when he asked her to marry him, I understand why. To this day, it still breaks my heart, okay? Like, even, like I said, I watched it when it was on TV originally, killed me then. When I would rewatch it and reruns, killed me then. Since it came out on Netflix, still kills me. It's just that one thing. I just can't. I hate the ending because of that. I understand why they did it, but it just kills me. That's just me. Oh, and just a couple of other points. Just like it was kind of weird, Rory's first time being with Dean. It was weird, but I have to say it was kind of fitting in a weird sort of way. But, like I said, I really just can't I don't like Jess as I've gotten older. I especially still don't like his attitude. The whole, oh, I've had a bad life, so I'm going to be a jerk mentality. He still just came off very selfish to me. Rewatching it, I can't get around him. And I think what really got me too is that when he was talking trash about Logan when he came back and he saw that Rory was with Logan, and he's all just talking trash about him, and I'm like, dude, you don't have a leg to stand on here, okay? You left, you took off, you had your chance, multiple, I might add, and you threw it away. So you need to get to stepping, okay? Because ain't nobody trying to hear that. Okay, that just infuriated me. I was just like, dude, you need to go. Okay, I realize that, okay, she's your friend and you don't like Logan, but dude, you still liked her. So you can't tell me that there's not some underlying selfishness here because you used to like her. You can't just say, oh, Logan's a bad guy, because you didn't even know Logan. You didn't even know him and you walked away. You had your chance and you threw it away. So you don't have a leg to stand on, and that got me because it showed his selfishness again to me. I was just like, dude, bye, dude. You need to leave. Thank you. Thanks for playing. So yes, bottom line, Logan is my choice. I always like Logan. Again, I know it wasn't the fave of most people, but you know what? I know some people liked him. I know I'm not alone in this. But regardless, Gillies, I'm so happy. We have one more thing to be thankful for this Thanksgiving, if you're in the U.S., that is. And that's the day after Thanksgiving, the premiere for Netflix, the continuation of Gilmore Girls. So get excited, people! And that's it for me. If you enjoyed, feel free to like and subscribe. Until next time.